Hello everyone and welcome back. Let's have some more practice with case statements in SQL. This time we are going to create a products table. We will analyze product sales and inventory. I have already created the schema for the products table. Let's copy that and paste it in MySQL Workbench. So we are going to create the products table, create table products with these columns, product ID of type integer, auto increment and primary key. And we have product name, it's varchar of length 50 and not null. Category varchar. Price is a decimal with 2-digit precision and not null. Stock is integer and sales is integer and they're both not null. So let's create this table. Table is successfully created. Let's insert some data to this table. I have already the code for that here. Let's copy that and paste it. In MySQL Workbench, we have insert into products table. We gonna insert the product name, category, price, stock, sales, and ID is auto generated. Let's insert these data and let's select store everything from products. We have these data in our table, 10 entries or 10 rows. We have product ID, product name, category, price, stock, and sales. So let's say we want to identify stock levels, classify products as low stock, moderate stock, or high stock based on the number of items in the stock. Let's copy this one and let me go and paste it here so that we can refer to this high stock, low stock, and moderate stock. Let's say if the number of items we have in stock is less than 20 items, we mark it as low stock, and if the number of items is say in between 20 and 100, we mark it as moderate stock, and anything greater than 100 we are going to mark it as high stock, for example this one. So we can use case statements in this case, like if and else statements. So let's select what we are going to select. Let's select product ID, then we want to select product name. Let's also select stock, the number of items in the stock, and we are going to apply some conditional statements on the stock and generate a new column or data based on the conditions on this stock column. So we can use case keyword, case when a stock column is less than 20 items, then we are going to mark it as low stock, and when a stock is between, say, between 20 and let's say 100, for this we want to mark it as moderate stock, and for everything greater than 100, let's have the else statement, we want to mark it as high stock. Let's end the case. Also, we want to give an alias or a name to this column as, let's say, stock level, stock status or something, status or level. We want to select everything from products table. Let's see and run the code. Yeah, so we got a new column. This is generated conditionally based on the condition we applied on this stock column. So we have a laptop, 50 laptops in stock. It's marked as moderate stock, and 100 moderate, 200 is high stock, 150 is high stock, 40 is moderate, and let's say 10 is low stock, and 20 is moderate stock. So question number 2 says revenue contribution by category. Calculate the total revenue generated by each product category. Only include products that have sales greater than 10. So let me copy this just in case we want to refer to this text. Paste it here and let me comment this out. So we're asked to calculate the total revenue for each product category. So let's select category from products table. Let's see what we got. So we got electronics, sports, kitchen, furniture, etc. So we are asked to calculate the total revenue generated by each product. To calculate the total revenue, we can use the price column and also the sales column. We're going to multiply the number of items sold into its price. That's going to give us the total revenue generated. So, and also we are asked, we have a condition to include only products that have sales greater than 10. So for that, we can use a case statement. Let's generate or write a case when number of sales is greater than 10. We want to calculate the total revenue for that product. When sales is greater than 10, then we want to calculate the total revenue by price of the product into number of the items sold. Else, if the number of sales is less than 10, we want to put the total revenue as 0. Let's end the case. Also, we are going to give it an alias, like say total revenue from products. So let me run it. So we got electronics 36,000, electronics, accessory, furniture, sports. And we're also asked to generate by each product category. So we can group them by category column. Let's do that. Group by category, and for this we have to aggregate these values. So for electronics, we have 2 values. We need to aggregate the result of the case statement. So what I'm going to do, let me put everything in one line. So when sales is greater than 10, we want to calculate the total revenue, else 0, and end case. So whatever this statement returns for each product, we are going to sum it up using the aggregate sum function. So sum the result of the case statements, and we give it an alias as total revenue and group them by category. So this is going to aggregate or combine these 2 values. We got electronics 92,000 total revenue, sport 7,200, and kitchen, and etc. Question 3 says identify best-selling products. Identify products that have sales exceeding 50 and mark them as bestseller or regular seller. So this is an easy one. Let's say we want to select product ID, comma product underscore name. Then we have let's select sales, and we are asked to so products exceeding 50, mark them as bestseller or regular seller. Let me copy this one and paste it here just in case. Comment this out. So we can apply a case statement here. We just want to select these 3 columns. Case when product sales exceed 50, when sales is greater than 50, then we want to mark it as best seller. else we want to mark it as regular product. This was an easy one, so let's end the case, and also let's give it an alias as sales, something like that. And we want to select all these from products table. Looks good to me. Let's run this. Yeah, we got laptop as a regular product since only 30 laptop was sold. This one 70 was sold. It's a bestseller. This one is regular, bestseller. Let's take a look at the next question. Question 4. Find underperforming products. Identify products with low sales, less than 20 units sold. Calculate their potential revenue if all the stocks was sold. So let me copy that and let's paste it here just in case. Comment this out. So let's select, or we can just copy this one instead of writing everything again. Let's select product sales. Let's select stock also. Let's select price. Case product less than 20 sales. So when sales is less than 20, then we are going to calculate their potential revenue if they were sold. So here instead of bestseller, let's calculate it is potential revenue. Again, we can use the sales or not sales. This time maybe number of items in stock because they are not sold, right? We can use the stock column into their price to calculate the total potential revenue if they were all sold. So we can use the price of the product into the number of items left in the stock. Else, if the number of sales is greater than 20, we want to put 0 here as sales, as let's call it potential revenue from products. I think looks good to me. Let's run it. Yeah, so we got the products. This one, we have 10 items sold, and the potential revenue for this one will be $15,000. So we could print the underperforming products, but it also prints the other products with sales greater than 30. To only print the underperforming products, we have 3 products. What we can do is we can have another select statement. Let's treat all of them as an inner query, and let's select only the columns that have potential revenue greater than 0. So what we can do is we can select everything from this subquery. Let's close that here. So we want to select everything from the result of this query where potential revenue is greater than 0. Greater than 0. I think it should print only the underperforming. We get an error. Okay, we also should have an alias for a drive table must have its own alias. Let's give this subquery as an alias. Let's give it a subquery. Let's rerun the code. Yeah, this time we got only the underperforming products. We have 3 of them: table, treadmill, and microwave. They are sold less than 20 items, and the potential revenue generated by these items would be this much. Another way we can do that is using the CTE instead of the subquery. We can create a CTE or common table expression for that. Let's create a CTE for this subquery. What I'm gonna do, I will cut it and let's delete everything. So we are going to create a CTE and give it a CTE name, CTE uh, potential underscore revenue as this select statement. And now we can select from this CTE. Now we can say select star from CTE where potential revenue is greater than zero. Greater than zero. This is another way we can filter out and print only the underperforming products.